Oh, hello again. Welcome to What the Math. Today I'm going to be trying something I just discovered in Korea. And oh, by the way, this is my new place. This is my apartment. Check it out. It's actually pretty big. I'm really happy here. And today I'm going to be trying something pretty awesome, something I've never heard of before. I have it right here, and it's in this little boxy box. This is actually a Japanese invention, but it's originally from Netherlands, and it's called Dutch coffee. So let me show you what it's like inside. So as you can see, it's a little box that actually has pretty nice looking features there. There's a little handle that you can hold it with, and it's kind of like a present. But it was actually super expensive. This was about $8 for approximately 250 milliliters of coffee. Now, why is it so expensive? Here, I'll show you. So once you open the box, inside the box, there's a little bottle, and it's actually, the entire thing is pure coffee. This is actually coffee. Now, the way it's made is really interesting. It's actually made by distilling coffee, not in hot or boiling water, but in completely frozen cold water. So essentially, you steep it through this long tube, plastic tube. I think I have a picture somewhere here. And you steep this for something like days or even possibly weeks. And basically that's why it's so expensive, because it's very time consuming to make, but it's really, really tiny. It's only 250 milliliters, and I'm going to be drinking it from my beautiful Starbucks cup. Yes, no other cup available right now, but basically, yes, I don't work for Starbucks, but this is my beautiful cup. So let's do this. Now look at this beautiful design that the bottle has. It's actually a well-packaged bottle of coffee. That's something that you don't actually see in the US that often, but is apparently very popular in Asia, specifically in Japan and Korea. And when I bought this coffee, I was told to use a very specific ratio of coffee to water. So I have to pour out the whole thing into my beautiful Starbucks cup. Hopefully Starbucks pays me for this advertisement. Oh no, I spilled some. That's okay. It was only $8. That's so expensive. Anyway, so basically, yeah, the bottle is beautiful. I'm going to keep it for later. But not much coffee you get for $8. It's actually, you can see it's only half the cup. And a little bit spilled on the table there. So yeah, so there isn't that much coffee in the cup right now. But for $8, for the quality, I think it's worth it. I've never tried this before. And from what I understand, the way this coffee is made, or the way it was made before, it was originated somewhere in Japan when the Dutch settlers actually came to trade with Japanese back in like 17th century, and they started making this coffee. And so they still make it the same way on the same island in Japan, and it's supposedly the very unique way of making coffee, very beautiful, very tasty way of making coffee. And what really makes it different from other coffees is that it's supposed to be not very bitter, because the reason coffee is bitter is because when you break down the coffee seeds, it actually creates the substance that makes it so bitter. But if you do it in a cold water, the bitter substance stays in the seeds that you eventually dispose of, and what you get is this beautiful sweet coffee. So let's find out what it tastes like. Unfortunately, you don't get to taste it, but I'll try to describe it. Okay, here goes nothing. So let's find out what it tastes like. Alright, so it's actually still quite bitter. I'm actually quite surprised by that. And the sweetness that was promised to me is not there. It is a little sweeter than usual coffee, but still quite bitter, very, very strong. I was actually told to use a ratio of 7 to 3, 7 coffees and 3 water. But I decided to go pure first, and just to see what it's like. Really, really, really good taste though. This is way better than Starbucks, way better than any espresso I've tried so far. I'm not sure if it's worth the money. Definitely worth if you want to try something new. I mean, this is like everywhere in Asia, and I'm surprised we don't have this in the US or in Canada yet, but definitely worth the money. They do sell bigger bottles, and they're way, way more expensive. There was a big bottle for $20, and I think I'm not going to buy this again, because I didn't really expect it to be so bitter. I actually wanted it to be sweet. I wanted to try something different, but really strong. I think I'm going to be awake all night drinking this, and possibly staying awake making more videos. Alright, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and bye-bye.